Welcome to the JTO podcast. I'm your host, Brian Tarpley, and my co-host over here, Andrew Ouellette. And today, if you haven't figured it out already, we're going to be talking about... What? We're doing clowns. Why do you have clown makeup on?
This is about...
No, we're doing clowns.
Okay, let's not get started over.
When I think of clowns, I think of birthday parties. I also think of the circus. But some people think of murder.
Not me.
Not you? You don't think of murder at all when you think of clowns?
Pretty much the only time I don't think of murder is when I'm thinking of clowns.
That's weird.
My favorite clown is an artist named Pogo out of Iowa. He owned a few Kentucky Fried Chicken franchises. And
you mean a serial killer?
No. He's an artist. He's a famous, well-known artist. He's got these
John Wayne Gacy.
That's his real name, but he goes by... Address him as his clown name, Pogo.
All right.
Be respectful.
So Pogo, the guy that killed 33 boys and men?
No.
Between 1972 and 1978?
No, this is an artist. I'm going to put some up on the screen here. If you just look at the watercolor, the beautiful textures. He was a fan of self-portraits. Very kind soul. He was very well known in the clown community.
How are you a big fan of Pogo the Clown, a.k.a. John Wayne Gacy, and not know that he raped and murdered 33 people?
No, he was a magician clown. He had this little handcuff trick where he'd get a volunteer from the audience, and he'd handcuff them.
And then kidnap them, rape them, and kill them, yeah.
No, he would prove that they couldn't get out of the handcuffs when he could. The handcuff trick. What are you talking? He's a beautiful soul.
No, the guy was found guilty, and he got lethal injection in 1994.
Listen, I've learned everything that I know about clowning from the artist, formerly known as John Wayne Gacy.
Yeah, I believe that part. I just don't believe that you don't know about he's a serial killer.
Why am I so fucking stupid? I'm gonna kill myself after the show. I need my gun. I didn't bring my gun today.
No.
I'm going to shoot myself in the mouth.
God.
I put together my own little clowning kit for you boys and girls. If you want to try clowning at home, I put together a little on-the-go kit so you can do shows on the run in your parks, in alleyways, wherever you happen to find yourself. The first thing you're going to need, duct tape. You probably want duct tape to keep your clowny, baggy pants up. They fall down all the time. It is a huge pain in the ass, so you're going to want some duct tape. Another thing you'll need are zip ties. You're going to need these zip ties to tie your big clowny shoes because you don't want them to flop around as you're running through the city streets, especially at night. Another thing you're going to need is your own knife. Now, this is a danger act, so it's optional. This is for juggling only, so don't, go out unpracticed. You want to do this... throw around a few rubber chickens or something at first. Work your way up to knives. Another thing you're going to need is gasoline.
Okay, this has nothing to do with fucking clowns. Clearly you're talking about the serial killer John Wayne Gacy.
No, I'm
not about it, and not serious about clowns at all.
You're going to need gasoline to light your way in the dark. Or to set the knives on fire for that extra element of danger.
Christ.
The last thing you're going to need is a shovel to bury the dead bodies that are stacking up in your basement crawl space from all the murder of prostitutes.
All of the props that he had in the trunk of his car.
Yeah, it's my clown kit. I do shows on the go.
Oh, shit.
2016, there was a lot of people running around with clown kits. Are you familiar with the
creepy clown sightings?
There was a lot of clown sightings. People disguised as evil clowns lurking in the woods all across the country, luring children into the thick woods with money.
Mm-hmm. And candy.
Cupcakes.
There was schools closed in Ohio because of the clowns. They had threats from clowns on campus. They had to close down a bunch of schools.
A lot of clown threats out there.
There was one death that I was able to find that had to do with 2016, which was a super weird story because it actually wasn't one of the clowns that killed somebody. Somebody killed one of the clowns.
I'm not going to sit here while you continue to defame John Wayne Gacy, if that's what you're getting at.
No, I'm talking about 2016. I moved on from John Wayne Gacy, who's definitely a serial killer. So I'm talking about Avery Valentine Blair. He was a 29-year-old man who stabbed and killed Christian Torres, who was a 16-year-old who had a clown mask on. Oh. So he came up with a clown mask. Torres claims he was fearful for his life, and he stabbed him several fucking times.
Jesus, not just
Yeah.
several times, several fucking times.
Several fucking times. The weird thing for me about the story is that I had to read 10 different articles, and they all said 10 different fucking things.
Really?
Yeah. Some of the articles actually said that the killer had the mask on. Some of the articles said that a bystander had the mask on. And a lot of the articles weren't sure what actually happened, but someone was stabbed, and there may have been a clown mask.
So wait, so like a bystander was wearing the clown mask?
That
so
was in one of
basically
them.
like
It might have been.
So in that story, a clown saw a murder?
Yes.
Is that a thing?
But it was all in Pennsylvania. It was the same kid that was murdered in all the stories. But it's like each reporter had a different fucking story. Luckily, I found articles that were written days later, weeks later, that actually were all cleared up. That it was Christian Torres had the mask on.
Police actually went into the woods looking for clown paraphernalia.
Yeah.
This is all the real thing. But it happened all over the world. It happened in Canada. It happened in Japan. These clown sightings just popped up. All 13 provinces of Canada. And they actually had groups of clown catchers going around town. They did.
Such a weird fucking
Clown
thing.
catchers with big nets and
Yeah.
bubble guns, I guess. I don't know what you need, how you get certified as a clown catcher, but fuck you, man.
That's a thing.
And it was so widespread that in France, they actually banned clown costumes.
Yeah, there's a lot of places where you can't wear clown costumes outside of Halloween.
It's
for that
bullshit.
reason.
It's absolute, utter bullshit. This is why we had a problem with France. This is why we stopped calling it French fries. We call them freedom fries now, like goddamn Americans.
Nobody calls them freedom fries.
I do.
You're a fucking weirdo.
This is the dumbest one. You're the ugliest person I've ever met in my life. The supernatural 2016 ghouls in the forms of clowns not only are real, but they persist. So what I have for you today is someone's front porch surveillance footage. Look at this member of Slipknot just dropping by. Isn't he cute? He's kind of cute. He looks like he could snap your neck with his fucking hands.
Yeah, he definitely looks like he was.
Don't say. I have to edit that out. I hate you. Look at this guy. He's a Goliath. Look at this. Here we go. This is the best part. Here's the crescendo. Look at that. He's mad at that pumpkin. Mad.
Man, that guy's like really punching that pumpkin
Yeah.
and not fucking breaking
Look
it.
at that. No, he broke it. He's ripping it apart with his hands. He hates pumpkin. Don't even ask him about pie.
I think that's a guy who dressed up as a clown and recorded himself on his security camera.
That's right. You heard it here first. The 2016 clowns are real. They're still walking around, smashing pumpkins, luring kids into fucking the woods. They're coming for you.
No, but seriously, be careful dressing up as a clown trying to scare people, because there was at least one person who was stabbed to death dressed as a clown in 2016.
He was probably trying to juggle, if anything. Remember, guys, if you want to get your own clowning kit, you need gasoline sold separately from the can, the knife, the zip ties, the shovel, all that stuff. We're selling it. I didn't tell you about this, Brian, but we are going to be selling it on the website as a kit for $1,000.
Oh my God, $1,000? That is a great deal. I'm definitely on board now.
Low price of $1,000. That is way cheaper than the art of Pogo.
Oh yeah.
And if you
Again,
guys,
Pogo's a fucking serial killer. Had to.
my eye was open.
Sorry. Thank you guys for watching the show. This has been the JTO podcast, and tonight's episode has been a lot of fun.